My Pinterest feed is filled with a lot of swimsuits of late, and I don't even know why. I don't know how to swim in the first place, but I've seen a couple of these on the feed, and I'm like, okay, I think I can make that and wear it as just normal clothes, not swimsuits, because that's basically a bodysuit and or a top rather, and the bottom can be worn as a wrap skirt, right? So I have this stretch fabric right here. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I'm really worried about that, but I'll do it anyway. It's really nice, brown, stretchy, and it's neutral. So given my previous video, I was way out there, so now I want to calm a bit down, and I want to make this exact same skirt because I feel it's not like the normal wrap skirts. I feel like there's a difference. I don't know where, but I feel like there's one. And for the bodysuit, I want to make something like not that deep of a v-neck, and then some ties that come up as straps, and then nice and fitting. So let's get to do it. On the table, I'm going to lay my fabric and have separated it into two parts. The smaller part is reserved for my top and the longer part is for my skirt. And by the way, this fabric is a one-way stretch and not a two-way, meaning it only stretches widthwise. And I folded it in half, and the folded part will be my back and the open edge will be my front. And this is how I plan on cutting the entire skirt. So at the bottom, I'm going to be measuring a quarter hip measurement minus 2.5. This is because only the back will have full length, and then from there I'm going to be measuring at my waist, and at my waist I'm going to measure half my hip measurement plus 2 inches, and that is because I folded my fabric in half, and this way I'm only working on one side of the back and one side of the front. After marking my points, I'm going to join them with the curve that I talked about earlier and cut everything. The skirt is completed and I love the shape. Now let's work on the top. Now here is where chaos arose because I didn't have enough fabric. As I said, this is a one-way stretch fabric and it's so hard to lay, but I found some layout that worked, cut out everything, and surprisingly it worked. So now this is the shape of my bodysuit and it looks really nice. I love it, and I'm only going to be sewing the side seams, hemming the armhole seams, the neckline, and also hemming the crotch seams and sewing that crotch shut. From the scrap pieces I had left, I cut out 3 pieces for my waistband. I wish I had more, and this is what I'm going to be sewing on my skirt, pinning it in place, sewing with a zigzag stitch. I wish the ties were longer, but this is what I had, and it looks amazing, honestly. And the only thing that you will have to do is make sure you overlock the edges and all around the skirt. There's no need to hem. And let's work on the top. So I'm only going to be sewing the side seams, and let me tell you, this time my machine cooperated, and just look at those stitches. I really do love them. And now for the crotch, I'm going to be double folding it like this and then sewing with a zigzag stitch. Oh my god, look how clean it looks. I even went ahead, joined that crotch seam, and now we are at our top part. For the top part, I'm going to be using biased binding, and I have these pieces that surprisingly I found, and that is what I'm going to be using to bind. And how to bind is stitching on one side and then folding that over and tacking that raw edge inside and then top stitching. And I will do this all around the armhole, the neckline, and hem the ties, and I will be done. Come on, look how neat that is. Even the ties are really nice, and this is the final look. This is it as a two-piece styled together, and I have also styled everything separately. I have a short and reels on my TikTok and Instagram showing you how to style them, so please check them out.